when they see a commercial on television showing a middle-aged bald-headed man with thick nearsighted glasses standing in line to buy his groceries. Right as the man is about to pull his cards out of his pocket to pay the cashier, a happy, sunny narrator voice asks, "Has this ever happened to you?" The camera then pans over to the black guy smiling, holding the man's credit card in his hand like, "Well, now that won't happen anymore, for now you can wear your credit card on your right hand or forehead with the new United Credit Plan." Cut 2. The camera now shows a local United Credit Plan building. Cut 2. Inside the building showing people being fitted with computerized marks under their hands. Voice of the announcer, "Yes, no longer will you have to worry about being ripped off again, because who's going to rip off your hand or head?" Cut 2. The man is trying to beg to get his credit card back, but the robber just smiles and pats him on the head, making his glasses bounce up and down on his nose. The commercial then goes back to the news with a female reporter talking about terrorism. Hilda says, "Now, what do you think?" The camera zooms in on Sam's face. Coincidence. Simple, plain, everyday coincidence. Fade out. Fade up to Act 2, Scene 3. The scene begins inside the room of T.R. James's house. James is seen sitting on the edge of a seat reading the Bible with wide, staring eyes. His roommate, Tim, who is going to the same school with him, is looking at him with a worried look on his face. Terry says, "T.R., don't you think you're taking that ancient black book of fables a little too seriously? I mean, really, man, it's interfering with your life. I think it's destroying your humanness and making you insane. It's even affecting your grades. And it's ruining your sex life with Veronica." T.R., Veronica and I never had a sex life. "Yeah, and that book is turning you into a spiritual pansy. Call me what you want. This thing is speaking to my soul. And making you old, wasting your life away." "Terry, I've got to tell them. I've got to tell them." "Tell who?" "Tell the world that Jesus is coming. So everyone can end up an old virgin like you." There are just too many coincidences in this thing for it to not be true. Okay. Hit me with some of them. All right, remember Chernobyl? It's mentioned here in Jeremiah 48. It talks about Moab being destroyed. Although it's saying Moab, it's screaming Moscow right at me. It says that Moab will be ashamed of Chemosh. I looked up Chemosh, and Chemosh in Hebrew means hearth. I looked up hearth in the Random House Dictionary, and it mentioned that a hearth